So I wanted to talk about 3 common pitfalls to estate planning related to those matters and how financial advisors can help avoid those mistakes for clients. The first common pitfall that I run into overwhelmingly is proper beneficiary designations and or funding of trusts. This is something that is usually out of the control of the estate planning attorney and something that is the client's responsibility to ensure that after they've gone and spent their money on setting up a will or trust, working with an estate planning attorney, that they have to go out and ensure that all their beneficiary designations, bank accounts and retirement, the assets that you may be managing, are all in accordance with this will or trust. If there is a trust, we need to make sure that the trust is funded with those assets. If there is a will, the determination needs to be made if we're still relying on beneficiary designations directly to beneficiaries in hopes to avoid probate, or if we are intentionally going through probate. If that's the case, we want to remove beneficiaries. Along with that is if guardians are designated in documents for minor children, we don't want the guardians to be the beneficiaries of assets. Generally speaking, the trusts set up either within a will or within a revocable trust for minor children need to be funded with the assets. The second common mistake with estate planning is a failure to update. It is the client's responsibility to go back to the attorney on major life events or for periodic and regular reviews. So any sort of major life change, marriage, death, incapacity, divorce, bankruptcy, retirement sometimes, a change in family dynamics or situations, or a change in law all require updates. The third common pitfall that I run into is a failure to properly consider the tax implications of any sort of disposition upon death. If a client is charitably minded, are we using qualified accounts to pay the charity? Have the implications of the current laws and regulations under retirement accounts been taken into consideration about who the beneficiaries will be and what their taxes will be for any given situation? With that in mind, is a Roth conversion an ideal situation for any sort of estate plan? If a higher taxation is unavoidable for retirement accounts, possibly has life insurance been considered to offset the higher tax that would be involved? If you have any questions or would like to discuss this further, let us know how we can work together.